World Motorsport governing body, the FIA, says it's delighted to have the WRC Safari Rally back as the jewel in the crown as the event marked its third year since its return to the international circuit. CGTN's Mohamed Abubakar spoke with WRC Events Director Simon Larkin on the impact of the return of the Safari to their calendar.
Right, I'm delighted to be joined by Simon Larkin, WRC Events Director, with us. Thank you so much, Mr. Simon.
Pleasure.
Let's begin with the WRC return to Kenya. It's been 3 years since the Safari has been part of the championship. What has the Safari Rally added to the circuit?
When we started as a company 10 years ago, we set ourselves a few goals to bring back some of the iconic events. The Safari was the first target that we had. It hadn't been run for about 18 years at that time, and we feel that the championship missed that. Not only just the continent of Africa, but Kenya itself and the Safari Rally. It's one of the most famous, important events that we think the championship has, and it's, you know, you can even look around the service park now. It's the one that everyone wants to win. It's added story, pictures, challenge, adventure, but it's also brought us back to Kenya, a place that has a solid history and a really profound passion for rallying, and it's always exciting to be here.
What does the Safari Rally itself need to do to make sure your partnership and contract extends past 2026?
Look, the event needs to evolve, and that's not a negative attitude about the event. The event is here, it's been run successfully, but every event of every kind, whether it's a WRC event or anything, it needs to evolve. We don't need a revolution here. We think we actually need to engage more with the local population of Kenya. We need to take our drivers who do go out into the community. We wave them off from here and then they're on their own. We need to probably give a few more stops outside to let the new generations of fans really touch our drivers and see our cars and experience the event. And that's something that we think we'll start doing next year. And I think that's a shared goal, that this is a long-term story that we're entering into. And we saw the enthusiasm of the president when we put him for a ride in a car on Wednesday. His reaction was natural. I mean, he was overwhelmed, but he also knows that the benefit that this event brings to Kenya is real, and he wants it to continue for the long term.
Simon, what do you think African drivers, especially the young ones, need to do to capture the attention of WRC Works teams, for instance?
Well, I think that's something that we need to work on with them, with CS Namwamba, with the government. We think the Talanta Hela program that CS Namwamba has created is an opportunity, and it's a stepping stone for us to get there. We're actively supporting Hamza in the Junior World Rally Championship. We have the 3 rally stars competing in the Kenyan Rally Championship with our support. This is our attempt to try to make it a bit of a pyramid, if you like, to get more participation, not only at the top level, but we also need to start with more grassroots participation.
Simon, before we let you go, is there any chance in the near future, or maybe far future, we'd see more African legs in the WRC calendar?
At the moment, we're very happy with Safari Rally Kenya. Logistically, to add another one might be quite complicated for us. We're pretty happy with having our future plan for a maximum of 14 events, and probably 8 inside Europe and 6 outside Europe. We would never say no to another opportunity, but I have to say the long-term commitment that we have with the government of Kenya here, and I think the new generation story that we're creating here in Naivasha, in Nakuru County, I think is something very special, and we're quite happy to keep it as an individual special story.